Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new episode of Town to City. If you haven't seen the previous episode, definitely check it out in the upper right information button. Now in the previous episode we have built a new shopping kind of area, and now we are not lacking employees, but we are still lacking some stores, and those stores include the vegetable stall, the poultry stall and the fish stall. So today we are going to have to make those, or at least we don't have to, but it could be wise to do. We've already built one house over here for a new set of houses. We have researched everything that we could currently for our hamlet, and that Fountain of Seasons is a monument, provides up to 50 decoration points to nearby buildings depending on the distance. As you can see, it reaches quite far, but as you can see as well, it's quite big. So, yeah. That's for a different build, I believe. For a bigger build, a different build. And not for here, because currently we're kinda making things pretty tiny, if you then see it like this, you know? Because if you have this, you at least want a few stores next to it. So then, the perfect area for it would for now be here, with a few stores around it, and then a full circle. So then you have this whole stuff here that's full of just that. Yeah, I don't know how efficient that exactly is, but oh well, we're not going to place it for now. Anyways, we have two people that want oh, what do you want? You want a house far away from any neighbors, and you want a house near the water. Do we currently have that? No. That is a house over here though, practically. You're both not really like needy. So what we might do, I mean, this is next to the warehouse. So practically the stalls that we are missing, we can put over here with a few houses. This house, that would already be a +7. Okay, that's interesting. That's useful information for us right there, right now, right here, today. But what would actually be a house where they say, oh, I'm fine living here? Like, I want to place this kind of as far back as possible, that it still looks good, but isn't like too far away. Let's see, because these might screw it. But if this is a +15, you know, that might be interesting. -1. Okay. So this is even better, because you're just only having 2 neighbors. So practically what she wants, or what they want, is house somewhere over here. Yeah, the problem is people that want separate houses, eventually this is gonna move again. So I think that we might make a road over here and have houses over here. And so if you really want the house away from civilization, you're probably going next to the train tracks somewhere, or perhaps over here. Now hold on a second. This might also be possible. It's not a bad location. It's next to stores and stuff like that. And you don't really have neighbors. Otherwise I would say over here, but this is further, I suppose. There's water. +12. So it's still not perfect. But yeah, you know, +12. I'd say it's enough for now. Like, we can go crazy, but Like, one house over here is fine. That's no issue. Other than that, yeah, no. Don't expect me to build a house for you that far away and stuff, because, you know, we simply just have a demand for houses. People want to live here, and I'm not going to completely segregate someone. Oh, we can also build over here. Rock cannot be removed. Okay. You want the house next to water. So now last time we have said goodbye to a house over here. But I think this is still a very beautiful location for a new house. Now we have a few houses over here. This is all flat. I think. Yeah, would people want to live next to the warehouse? That's the question. Personally, I don't think so. And the further away we put them, the more a thing we're going to have on that. So, you know what? I say, let's just do it like this. And it's fine. Don't worry about it. Care about it. So, because otherwise they need even more demand, you know? They have even more demand. And now we will have enough people to work there. That's no problem. But we should always make sure of it, you know? You want to live next to water? That's perfect. A comfortable home. Well, that's what we create over here. But first, I do want to create a little bit of plaza. Or we can make it out of dirt this time. There is no plaza, just some dirt. Or at least, because I think we can just place it, right? Should be possible. About this, please. Oh, yeah. Bora. Or with that, we could use that to our advantage. And then you think, huh? How? Trust the process. Trust the process, ladies and gentlemen. So, like that. And then we needed the poultry stall. Yeah, we can. Oh, that's nice. Poultry stall. Fish stall. And then the vegetable stall. Oh, and this is just gonna bring it down again. Also fine. So let's build that. We need an extra laborer here. Over here as well. Boop. Boop. And we don't have enough people. Ah, lovely. But at least you do have a little bit of a square to buy all of your stuff that you want. Just some extras. And so it's very important now for us to just say, oh, more workers. Now you obviously do have to get connected. Let's go with send again, because why not? Let's have a little bit of variation in here. So workers, and then yeah, 29 and 29. Lovely. Yeah, indeed, 750 demand covered, but yeah, see, about a lot for all of them. We also need an extra... Ooh, so we need 2 extra people working. That's possible. 1 here. And 1 here. There you go. Very good. And now every demand has been covered again. And so the 100% happiness is true to its name. Because, yeah, people are clearly very happy. Now I think we can continue with putting down some pines over in this area. Because we already have a lot of pines. And it will never be bad to, you know, hide the maintenance building, to say it like that, a little bit. There probably will be times where we say, oh, we actually want to see it. But in this instance, I do not want to see it. I just want to get rid of it, to say it like that. So. And at least you have your little lovely community stores. There you go. They might not make the most money. They obviously will, because people... it just depends on the amount of people that we have in our little village. But overall... yeah. People can definitely live here, stay here, work here. Very happy. That's what we care about. Happiness. It's very important. And beautiful. But obviously, as we do everywhere else, everyone deserves some lights. It's very important to have some lights, ladies and gentlemen. Because without lights, yeah, it's all gonna be so dark and people are not gonna feel safe. And now we wouldn't want that. I want to assure our citizens the most amount of safety possible. So that's how we do it, like this. As well, with the standard lights next to the house. So. And then some of you also want it over there. With this one. And some flowers on top. But others are gonna say, no, I don't want my flowers on top. I just want my flowers on my windows. Not even all the windows. Oh, that's cute. On the... yeah. Nice. So, like that. And then we could even say we want a well somewhere. We could also skip it. Does it matter? Wow, not too much. We have a little bench. You know, all sorts of stuff people could want. We'll give it to them. There you go. Lots of flowers on that house. But it is that little bit of decoration that is very lovely. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. This is just normal homes. So family, go into there. And then let's see what the demand is. I don't want to play hide and seek. Don't you like it anymore? Of course I do. There's no pretty flowers. I want to hide in bushes with flowers. What does that have to do with hide and seek? I just want a flowery bush. Ooh. Okay. Smell and seek. I think. And we already have a lot of flowers over there. So maybe a new hide and seek spot. because that's what you were eventually creating. Maybe over here in this, sure. Let's go for it. And maybe also over here some. I think that could definitely add a bonus. Plant bushes. There are already enough bushes. That's not what we wanted. Ooh, those flower bushes smell good. Yeah. But this is the place where you want them. So, like that. And at least this looks better. This looks more lovely. Very good. Hide and seek smells great now with all those flower bushes. I want to play. I still don't know what this has to do with hide and seek. Go and play, little ones. Thanks. 100 money. While we were already... We have 2,000 monies? Well, 4,000, but like 2,000 daily? That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Let's research a little more, so at least we're at capacity. And once we have all of that money, yeah, then it's obviously going to be easier for us to go to the next stages. And, you know, I saw this little wall. It was very bland. It just doesn't have anything. And I think... Beautiful picnic table over here. No slide. The beautiful picnic table over here. Some bushes and flowers and stuff. Oh my, we can even place it on here? What? Wow. I think that'll look very, very good. And that wall, yeah, that's just a big wall. I'm not a big fan of the big wall. Where did we find it? Here. We can at least do this. Then that already breaks up the wall a little bit. Only down there, so... Also do this. And perhaps... place a few of these. And some flowers in general. And then that looks way better. That already looks way better, you know? You can also click on people. Married, street vendor, Brittany Rose. Very good. Oh, but you gotta love this. I do hate it that people say like, we're too crowded. Yeah, what do you want? Did I remove 2 of these houses and then have even more space for decorations? Would be fun, but like, come on, you already see how much decoration space we actually have. So, I don't know if that will be a good idea, you know, if we do it like that. So it's just annoying that those NPCs say like, it's too crowded. No, you're living in a town which will eventually be a city. It's already in the name, city. So, it's crowded. It's practically not in the name, but you get what I mean. I just really want to get rid of all of those blank walls like this, you know? I think they just don't look good on the street view. Small trees. Yeah. Look, that looks way better than just this. And especially because it's high rise, you get even more of those annoying things, you know. You get even more flatness, which you can just solve by doing that. And then that looks good, you know. That looks like a lovable part to walk, I think. Here, mom and child on the bench. Another person on the bench. All enjoying their times. Sitting on there. There are at least enough places to sit in the city. Oh my god. I absolutely love this. It's unimaginable. Maybe a small bench over here, so they can enjoy their flowers. You don't have anything on your balcony. That's also fine, because some people just prefer that, to have an empty balcony. Other people prefer just a flower. If this was my balcony, I would be very, very scared that this is just going to fall. And I think we should be scared that that might fall. You want to sit? Alright, then you just go sit. Oh, there you go. Someone directly comes outside to look at it. Even on those tiny ledges. It's absolute insanity. So, at least it also looks a little more lovely again. And obviously, why do I put pine trees over there? So we can hide the giant cliff face. Because who loves to watch giant cliff face? I don't. That's what I know. So let's just all put it over here. You know, some people also prefer to live a little forested. This is not very forested, but like, you get what I mean. It's at least between the trees, and it absolutely looks nice. Who wouldn't want to live here? And these houses are never gonna be high-rise, I can tell you that much. Why? Because, yeah, this is just a dead street, to say it like that. Sure, it's close to everything and the desirability is high, but like, yeah, you're living next to a warehouse, practically. These as well, but whatever. Next to a warehouse. Small marketplace, which is fine, but yeah, it's not like this level, you know? It's not like the level of like, yeah, just like this. We do have a beautiful little playground over here, but more than that, not going on, right? You live 12% away from people. Well, whatever. Comfortable and comfortable. Could say we build an extra house here. This might be high rise because it's next to all of this. And I think we are just going to do it like this. Sure. So, then we do it like we used to. Sand draw over existing road, because that clearly was on while making this, you know. So that just fits perfectly, and then go up, go up. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, I think that still looks good. Then at least, because this is already a bigger house, and then at least you also have some big houses next to the water. That seems reasonable. Let's just put it like that. And let's see. There's more work needed over here. More work needed over here. And more work needed over here. That's all fine. Then at least we remain at the 100% happiness. That's just good. Medium trees. This one, yeah. This is the one I want. Yeah, this button. I was pressing the wrong button for a second. I was like, huh? Just so though I don't have to see them. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Should have just went for a big arch. Genuinely. These are privacy plans. These are the kind of plans that you place when people don't have to see everything what you do. But at least they do make things prettier, so that's good. Though we don't even have to do anything pretty over there, but doesn't matter. It's for the thoughts, you know? It's the thoughts that matter. So, there you go. Oh, Lord. There's more demand than that we can have. Oh, Lord. That's certainly not good. $33 already. This one is just 161. Look. You wanna live? Surrounded by many flower decorations. Everywhere? I have a feeling this house might suit you well. We need some building to grow. We're also going to increase those. I don't know. I don't think so. What I do think... Yeah, no. Is it time to move that one already? Where to? No. I think we're just going to draw in some roads. On how we would want or like it to be. Or at least something like that. Practically, if we put this road over here, we can make a new park space. Have a few how. You're in the way, buddy. I shall now directly place it up there. And you might think, what? That far? Yeah, that far. Just has to be on a hill, you know? Come on. That was terrible. First part went nice. Second part, no. But obviously it doesn't have to be perfect. But close to perfect could be desirable. You see that sudden movement, and that's just the problem. Where are we going? Over here, probably. continue with a 5. Just to make it interesting. How big is one house? Yes, this is not exactly it. I think it should more be over. That's a pretty okay path. Sure. Like that? Yeah. I can see that working. Because then we have some houses over here. Maybe 2, 3, 4. We can also have some houses over here. And we can have a new kind of little bit of a plaza over here. And that plaza... And I said that I wanted to make a little bit of a playground over here as well. So you know what? Just so I don't forget to do that, I'll already make it some bushes. We are going to do it a bit different this time. Let's for now do this. Whoop. And I at least want to slide again. That goes over here. This one for playground should also be fun. So, okay. And then what I want is a big arch view. Yeah. And I'll connect it with this. Bloop. Okay, and then you just have a new little play area, which we will obviously make a bit better soon, but at least we have that for now. And then I'm thinking of making well, I'm thinking of making, that's never going to. Listen up. People are already not happy with the density of the people they're living with and stuff like that, right? And I was about to add 8 to say it like that, 8 houses extra. The density will then certainly grow. Which is that a bad thing? Not specifically. But is it what they want? Not really. So if I place this one over here, because I was already planning on making not a new butcher, but that does require some more work again. You also require some more. But I was planning on making some extra shops and stuff like that. Especially this one then, obviously. This one is still fine. Maybe as well a new butcher at this area. And what I already told you in the previous episode was that this monument is fun to make, right? But I think this is only able to be made on a giant plaza. And if we are able to create it over here, I think we should. It's close to the city. It will make not everyone happy, but most of the people it will make happy. And certainly the people that will eventually live here, you know? They will definitely get happy because of this. So, I think that's a beautiful idea to hopefully be able to execute. And I think that is something for the next episode to figure out. Because, ladies and gentlemen, for now I do really want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell. And also let me know your favorite series in the comments down below. Now I can only say one more thing, and that is that I hope you have a wonderful day. And until the next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.